Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. It is time for Friday Night with Fred. We are going to be in Arrakis today, running around the world of Dune. We've got a ton of spice harvesting to do, so we're going to go taunting the worms in the deep desert. So that will be what we are spending a bit of time doing today. So, looking forward to it, looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat and whoever's available to join me in-game. It's always a good time around here. Everybody watching the stream replays later, thank you so much. I do appreciate your views. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, so that you can get those notifications when there are new videos dropped. And leave me your comments as well. I do appreciate hearing from you guys, and I will respond to those comments as I see them. Pirate, hello. Welcome to your reality. Indeed, reality has become much better now that I am here. Alright, let's go ahead and drop in. I hope everybody's Friday is doing good. We've made it through another week. And it is time for the weekend. Care Bear, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know, I've got my water, and I'm here, so, you know, I've got all you guys, so I'm good. It'll be fine. Okay. I don't have any more good channel snacks, or any good stream snacks. Everything I have is crunchy. I do have some dried cranberries left, so I do have those as an emergency backup snack. But yes, we always need snacks. Keeps Pirate happy. I know. Super ew. Alright. Okay. That's right. Our inventory is completely empty right now because we sorted everything. All of these down here on the bottom floor will be our dumping chests. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. I'm like, there's a couple missing. But yeah, if we need to dump EBS, emergency backup snack, exactly, right? So if you just want to make a, drop into base and dump everything and not have to sort, so that's all the downstairs chests. We've got our vehicle storage for our parts down here for our ground vehicles. We can name chests now, and it made me so happy to be able to organize all of this. So we've got our sand bike parts, our buggy parts. There should be some fuel cells in here. We did forget to rename this one as fuel. There we go. I like dried cranberries. They're some of my favorite snacks. Just cranberries in general. Those back there are mine, my personals. And then up here, everything should be sufficiently organized at this point. May need to do some fine-tuning, but we've got our swords and knives, our rifles and our pistols, so weaponry in the first three here. Our food, our water, and our medical, and then materials on from here. Everything should be labeled fairly clearly. If you aren't sure, please dump downstairs so we aren't mixing things up. What shouldn't matter for needing to take anything out, really. So just kind of look around. Our tools, if you need any spare tools, those are in here. And respawns and survey equipment. So we do need to grab all of our stuff back, so that we are able to go out and explore. All of our ores. We had to double up on a couple of them because even with the large chests, there was too much. Here's our blood bags. Let's see. Our extractor, looks like most of these are pretty low on our durability and brokenness. We'll take that one and this one. We'll empty those out. We'll grab two. We need our compact capacitor. Okay. Is it our industrial? Yes, that's the one we need, right? Actually, this one. What control? It doesn't compare to. There it is. There we go. It doesn't. Mark V is lighter, takes more power. Power draw, reducing power sorting. Okay. Yeah, let's take that one. For now. And do we still have our cut array on us? Forget what all we took out of our inventory. I know we still have our blood extractor, so that one can go back. But we needed our compactor. Okay. We will actually. We need to have 2 compactors because if we're going to go out and harvest things, we need 2. I can go back in there. We don't need 2 of those. Try to remember what all we need to carry around. Compactors, extractors, that can go away. We'll use up that one first. We have our cut array, our gun, and our sword. Okay. Oops. Darts. We need darts. Does the drill tot take light or dark, or light or heavy? Heavy darts. Heavy darts. There we go. Spice. We don't need. We do need 2. Split. There we go. We'll grab these. That'll be sufficient. And oh no, we've got a full leader, John. We don't need that. Or that. Okay. All right, there we go. Empty. Put our construction tool down. Empty our blood bags, and we should be fairly ready to go. We're pretty good. Looks like we'll have to replace our armor fairly soon. Vickery, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. And then up here we have our thopter, our fuel cells, and our thopter parts, and our welders and welding wire, which apparently we're out of welding wire. So we will need to grab. Do we have anything in our inventory? We don't. Okay. Grab a couple of fuel cells and okay, perfect. Oops. This one. Fred's chest. Drop this. Oh, Cathevia, did I hydrate for you? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at that. Apparently we are full up on our water. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we will switch these blood bags out then. Actually, we won't even carry blood. Yeah, we won't carry blood bags right now. That way we have more weight for everything else. We'll go minimal on this one for right now. We have the essentials. One should do. I'm gonna bring 2 just in case. Perfect. Damn it. Keep 1 in the stash. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, I am headed up into the deep desert. Cathevia, was that you pulling up? I feel like I heard somebody pull up. Maybe not. She must have just breached. Alright. I'll take the outside stairs. Okay. Let's head off. One of these days I'll type without fumbling. Look, that spice is still out there on the drum sand. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Alright. Straight east. Cathevia, have you been to the deep desert yet? Are you at that point? Because I was going to make a run. Okay. Cool. Daryl, hello, how are you? How dare you call me an earthling? You know better than that. You are your silly human creatures. You found some stuff I might use? Okay. I'm gonna go make a spice run and I'll come back and take a look. Absolutely. We like talking about TV shows and movies and things like that. I will freely give my opinions. Lower Decks is hilarious. I enjoy Lower Decks. I was very hesitant at first, because of my love for Star Trek and for what it is and how stoic it tends to be. Whoops. And so to have a show that was more comedic and didn't take itself as seriously, I was very hesitant at first, but I found myself enjoying it. So I enjoy Lower Decks. I enjoy the references that they make to the other series, and it's a lot of fun. The characters are great, so I was pleasantly surprised. Just the one. I have only built the one base, and a lot of that build isn't my building. I guess I should say I've only built about half a base, because a lot of the addition and the expansion has not been me. So I organized it, so that counts for something, and I started it. What's your opinion on Lower Decks, Care Bear? the equivalent of what I built on this base is slightly more than what I've built in 76. So no need to get jealous, Daryl. I have not been cheating on the building in other games. I definitely would recommend, sorry, I'm bouncing between topics here. Lower Decks, for anybody who is a fan, even if they're a fan of the original few series, you know, whether it's the original series or Next Generation, because I was raised on Next Generation, and of course I liked Voyager and Deep Space Nine and all of that, but like I said, even though it is a lighter take on it for the most part, it's very enjoyable. They have their serious moments and the stories aren't all surface. It's got some depth to it, which I very much appreciate it. You don't watch too many cartoonies. Lower Decks is one of your favorite. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I don't tend towards those types of shows. So like I said, I was very hesitant at first, but there's been a few that I enjoy. So, but that one is definitely very fun. Lower Decks is like a family reunion where even the black sheep are invited. Yes, Tindy. She's adorable. I love Tindy. Yeah. It is. Everybody just has fun. But again, there's still depth to it. And yeah, the references to all of the Star Trek lore and the detail and the characters that they talk about, and references to things that are fairly well known but not as common. So it's fun. Hybrid, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. It got real dark real fast right there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. Let's go find ourselves a spot. You're struggling and cowering? Uh-oh. Is your writing getting the better of you? There's a blow. Where's the sandstorm coming from? Right there. Oh, actually, it might miss us. We should be okay. We'll head towards that blow. Looks like a good spot. I'm sorry the writing's getting the better of you. And take a breath, step back from it for a minute. Just don't step so far back that you leave it alone. You've got the premise, but you're scared to write the journey.
Sector weather alert.
I can understand that.
Approaching.
We should be okay. Yeah, the journey, even once you have the base sorted and you've got the world kind of framed around it, and then like putting in the details and creating that narrative. You're not outlining because it takes all the fun out of it. Yeah, that's the struggle that I have when I try to write a story is having an outline and structure before actually telling the story. That's my struggle. No, when in like English class, when they're teaching you how to
Center
write,
weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
they always tell you to do an outline and have your thesis and your everything that you plan to say, so that you don't miss anything and that you stay on point and all of that. And I was like, my brain doesn't work that way. Your problem is perfectionism. Yeah, that's very, very familiar. Having to have it right the first time. But like somebody told me, that's what editing is for. You write the story, you reread it, you fix it, you put in details, you reorganize some things. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time you write it. I find an easier time writing, I don't know if you'd call it poetry, because it never has it doesn't follow the rules, but like visual concepts. And you write it, and that storm is not gonna miss us like I thought it was. Oh, it was behind us, that's why. Shit. I swear it was coming up beside us, not behind us. This is gonna be fun. Now, this is the first time we've managed to do this to ourselves. Doubt we can get above it. Our wings are gonna go to shit. We're in trouble. Ow. Ow. There's the ground. Oh, that is not the ground, that is lightning. I was certain that we were gonna bypass it. Yep. I'm screwed. Okay, well, there's that. We're on the ground for sure. How much damage are we? We're sheltered underneath our ornithopter. It is scary. We're either gonna get eaten. Oh shoot, and there was a base right there. Of course it was. Alright. Yeah, our wings are completely toast. Alright then. So that's a thing. And we don't have... Oh, do we have our sand bike on us? We do. Awesome. Okay, we're not completely screwed. Alright, beautiful. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to leave our thopter here, because she won't move, which means she'll probably get eaten or stolen or something. Alright, let's do this. I don't even know how far up we were. Let's get to this base here. And see what we're gonna do. Alright, nothing like going on an adventure. We're good. We're fine. on the off chance that these guys have their base accessible with maybe some repair stuff, I doubt it. But there have been some instances where people will build a base and they will have like an area that's open to other players, like just everybody in game, and have things like water and repair items, things like that. So I'm gonna see, just on the off chance, this guy's base. Nope. Can't get into there. It's gonna be a thing. Yep. Lego. Oh well, thank you. Let's go over here. There's a door. I don't see that he has a door anywhere. A public access point. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. The librarian, look. Thank you. That's a compliment. I am a librarian. Sorry. Mummy. The mummy. It's like one of the best lines. If you log out in the deep desert, when you log back in, does it put you back at base? Or does it leave you in the desert? No? Okay. Well, I seriously goofed myself here. It's not going to be detrimental if we do get ourselves eaten, because there isn't really a way to get back without driving back to some point. Yeah. Yeah, Kathifi doesn't have a thopter. It's fine. I got myself into this situation and get myself out. It'll be a process, but we'll do it. Actually, we're not. Weird. Okay. Oh, we are. Like, stamina is not going down very quickly for claiming right now. Hybrid, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Log out, look into another seat. She'll put you at the trading post. Log out and back into this one. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Maybe this one's got an actual entrance. Nope. Okay. I, was hoping I'd get lucky. Such luck. Okay. That's fine. Where are we? How far up are we? We're in. Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah. Taxi service there, and B. We go straight south. It's gonna be. That'll get us out of here. if we can make it there. Sure, why not? I could run for it. Do something silly, like thinking you can get around the storm. It's almost as bad as almost getting eaten by the worm because I got too cocky last time. Thank you, Care Bear. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well. And we'll see you next time. Alright, shall we take bets on whether or not I make it? We need to refuel. That is not the button I wanted. To get up on top of the dune, see where we can go. There's not a lot of islands to be island hopping. It's a lot more sand than anything else. So, see if we can make it though. The biggest issue will be being able to see. I have to get to the top of a dune each time. Starting a harp train. Nice. Cocky worms always cause problems, right? Okay. Let's see, where do we want to go from here? It's hard to tell where the next island is going to be. I give myself a 70-30 chance of getting back. 30 on the survival. Oh geez. Brakes. Brakes are a thing. Run this bridge of this dune. I mean, yes. Like I said, not a lot of islands here. My chances feel like they're going farther and farther down. Yes, I will lose everything that I currently have on me if I do get eaten. So I will once again have to rebuild my Thopter, unless my Thopter survives, which I doubt. I highly, highly doubt I will be able to make it back and grab that. But yeah, I'll lose my bike and everything that I have on me, which not that detrimental right now. Somebody's flying over me. You can't. And I've got nowhere to go. I have absolutely nowhere to go. please be something on the other side of this ridge. Please, please, please. Nope, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Yep, toodles. Bye-bye. That's what I get for thinking that I was gonna get away from the storm. Alright, home base respawn. There we go. Imagine being in a desert and feeling that rumbling. Yes, instant heart attack. Instant heart attack. But I mean, at least the visual's cool. And I get a sandworm tooth out of it. I get the tooth from that, which I can build. I can make a cis knife from. So, there's that. Alright. We'll lose all the items on my character anyway. I lose everything anyway, right? I mean, that's the way it's always been. So, yeah, like I said, not worried about it. Because we can't do anything without being in home base anyway. Yep. I guess it gives you that, because if you didn't die by getting eaten, if you died by getting killed or something, that's why it puts that in there. Okay, that makes sense. Had to think through that one for a minute. Like, why would it ask you that? But that's why. That's why. Okay, let's try again. Oh gosh. It's been a while since we had to do this. Oh no, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal. Like I said, it's not all that detrimental. There's my soft step boots. There's that. Oh, I did use the weapon that my drill shot. That's fine. Alright, and that is why we have spares. I'm so glad that you like the organization though, Cathevia. I am not. Oops, that's still suits. And armor. I did not go through, I was going to go through and organize the armor a little bit better and get the sets all together, but right now it's just the armor and then the still suits is the way that's done. Actually, mercenary scout, Spencer jacket is 208. Dash blade. I need to look at my... Oh wait, we can just use that. We don't need a schematic right now. It's 37, 130. Scout. Slaver is 42, 71. Gloves and helmet. We have to make some things too. 42, 18, 50. We'll take that. Do you have things? If you've got things for me, awesome. You're gonna look pirate? Thank you. Nice, soft boots. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Perfect. Tread wheel boost module. Cool. Cool, cool. Thank you. Have I ever played the Yakuza games? I have not. I have not played the Yakuza. helmet. 83, that's okay. Yeah, we'll go for that for right now. And then see, we'll actually look and see. This should be our advanced garment fabricator, there we go. Oh, that's right, okay. What do we have? We need spice for all of this. So that will... Weight mitigation. I'm curious if it's going to be worth it when you plastinium. Probably not. We'll wear what we have and do that. Need a power pack, shield, and a Spencer belt. Why? Oh, because I have to... Okay. Apparently, I have to finish part of the journey to be able to do that, to learn that schematic, which is fine. Don't know if I'd like the combat, but they're really good. Alright, good to know. I will look into them and see what the combat really kind of is. And see, is there a particular reason? I mean, obviously you've watched me play, you know what my combat style tends to be. But I always like learning new things, so always willing to give stuff a try. Bodies, shields, power packs. There's... I don't think I can repair that one, that's why it's in here. It's a Mark V. That one's practically dead. We'll just make a new one. It's the leap, responsive. These are half dead anyway. Mark IV, Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV. Alright, we'll just make new power packs and a new belt. We need to recycle all of these because most of these are half dead or more. I believe those are in the survival fabricator. Oh shit, I lost my good... It's actually hurt a lot more than I thought it was going to. That's odd. I don't like that, this is actually... Elevator Job Mark 6. That you can't, it doesn't make the lower power packs. What am I missing for that? Oh, irradiated cores, okay. That's fine, that's fine. It's action combat. You don't know how to explain it? Okay. Like brawling. Alright, I'll look into it. It did. It took a couple hours to get it all organized. But it wasn't awful. It was very satisfying. It was very, very satisfying to do. I'll look and see what cut arrays we have left. We did have... Oh, we lost 2 compactors. I'm such a dope. There it is. Responsive planar and the Mark V. And the Mark V. Okay. Looks like we should be pretty good. Okay. Craft that. Craft that. And craft that. There we go. That'll do. prep those in a second. The bigger trick is picking everything back up and making sure you have all of the stuff that you needed. We didn't lose our blood bags. We lost our extractor though, which is fine. We've got extras. We'll bring that back. We have compactors. Actually, we'll just keep the one on us for right now. Just get our basics up. We have cut arrays, which I can't repair, so we'll have to make a new cut array. Yeah, I would call Dune a mix of sci-fi and fantasy. I actually don't have as many heavy darts. I'll have to start picking up heavy darts. We don't use them often, but they are nice to have. Pick up those. Later, John. Alright, what rifles do we have here? Karpov. There's the artisan spit dart. The house is 89. Artisan is 57. Yes, that's the one we want. And then our sword, 110. I think it's the Jolt sword that we're going to want for right now. Yep. Okay. That one goes there. 2 is... What was my organization? Shit. That goes in 5. This goes in 6. Extractor is 8. Compactor is 7. That is 3. What was in 2? Damn it, what was in 2? I can't remember. Mina, welcome into chat. Yes, I will grab my welding torch too. I'll have to build I'll build a scout thopter, that way I can put it in my pocket. And that way if it happens to still be out there, we'll be good. Now my gun's always in 3. I can't remember what was in 2. Oh, my cut array. That's what was in 2, the cut array. Which I'll have to make because the other ones I can't repair. Oops, not that. Harvesting. There it is. I need Mark 4 at least. I need Mark 5. Duraluminum. I need to make some duraluminum. What do we have? Do we have everything? I do. Turn that back on and get some duraluminum going. Let's go with, we'll make half. Looks good. Apparently that is full. No, I'm not trying to add more. I'm trying to put it in my pockets. There we go. Oh, because I already... Alright. That's going to be a whole thing. Maybe it might be. It's a possibility. A small possibility, but a possibility. Alright. We are full of aluminum up here. Gotta go drop this downstairs then. Actually, we can just drop it on the floor. I don't care. Just so that will be making... Super complicated way to do that, but I want to make sure that the duraluminum will actually craft. Okay, that should be good. We'll take all that and put it downstairs. It is good to have you in. Welcome in. I'm Fred, and we love being nerdy around here. So, alright, Alright, how do I want to do this? I'm going to make the scout thopter. Let me see what parts I have and what parts I need to make. Always throws me off a little bit. And let's see. These are, yes, these are for the scout. So we've got the wings. Wings, okay. Need to make everything but the wings. And also welding wire. I would think... There it is. I'm gonna make 300 of those. Okay, scout thopter. We have the wings. We need generator, engine, cockpit, chassis, and hull. Oh, right, because we have to do this. That should be everything. Okay. While those are crafting, we'll grab our welding torch. So we have that. Cut array. We need to make the cut array. Yes, this is the one we need. The Mark 6. Which... let's take all our plastinium. What did we need the duraluminum for? I don't even remember now. Trying to make too many different things at once. Okay. Completely lost my mind. I need to make myself a spreadsheet and notes so I follow what it is that I'm trying to do all the time. More plastinium. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Put that there. Go build ourselves a scout. We did lose 2 things of fuel, which isn't great. Chassis first. And then my wings. I don't like that you can't those wings are half broken, but it should get us there. Come. There we go. Alright. This one is the fuel. We'll take 2. And thought we had... Nope. Don't. Okay. Let's make some storage. Just so that we have storage on this as well. In case that Thopter is gone. It's gonna bug me that I can't remember what I wanted the duraluminum for. Unless it was for the Mark V, it's fine. This one doesn't have storage for the Mark. Okay. Just making sure. Making sure. Alright. We started out with the best of intentions. We really did. That's what I get for wandering off on my own. I mean, you don't really want to play safe all the time, though. Then it just gets boring. Okay, let's try this again. With, less storms this time. Oh my gosh. I really thought I was going to get past it, because as it was approaching, it was, yeah. It's a sandstorm. Sandstorms turn. I should know that. I grew up in the desert. Usually I apply too much real-world logic to video games. This time I didn't attach enough. It's like, it's a video game, it's fine, it's just going to go and, yep, nope. It's okay. I'm sure you guys have fun when I die. I'm here for your entertainment. It's interesting to think about how you're going to recover. And I have welding wire, yep. I did grab that, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, my wings aren't awesome. 50%, it's fine. Shit. I forgot to drop my, because the plan is to get this back out there, see if it's still there. If it is, I can repair it and put my scout into my recovery tool, my vehicle recovery tool, but my... No, it's not. Hang on. I died, so I don't have my sand bike anymore. Right? It's weird that the vehicle recovery tool is the only thing that you keep when you die. Okay. Never mind. It's good. I'm fine. It hasn't said it's been destroyed yet. I don't know if it will. Want to take bets? I give it a maybe a 10% chance of still being there. And that's being generous. That's being extremely generous. So we'll go in on the left, look at our map, because that'll tell us where we left it, maybe. That person that was flying over me was probably like, what is she doing? What's going on? Oh, yep, it shows it. Showed on my compass. Let's mark it. Come on, there you are. Alright. I'm gonna head into that direction. Should go as damaged as our wings are, though. Decent speed. Okay. Because I think I have figured out that if your wings are overly damaged, you will fly a lot slower. It starts to affect your speed on your glide. Can you make another chest for the aluminum and just put it like another one on that row? That'd be great. The nice thing about this game is, like, if you build it like right next to where all that stuff, all the aluminum was dropped on the floor, where I left it, if you build the chest there, you can just transfer it. You put them downstairs for now. Okay, that's fine. Downstairs works. That's what those extra chests, that's why I left them down there. But you can easily move pieces. So even if you have material in a chest, you can just move it. It's great. Rather than having to empty it and destroy it and build it somewhere else. Being able to move components without having to destroy them is a very important building mechanic. I find that much nicer, especially if it's just something like a just off placement, like it's not quite up against a wall properly. I thought we changed that. I thought we got it changed to where you had access. I have to look at it again. It's pretty... here we go. Try now, which is weird because I don't know if there was just something specific we didn't change for you. Because everything should be set to guild accessible, even the building. But I don't know. Screw around with it until we can figure it out. Yeah, we're in a very, very bad spot because there was nowhere to be safe. Lots of dunes, no islands. There are certain sections that are easier to cross. Okay. Weird. Alright, I'll figure it out. I'll see if I can get it fixed. I swear, if another storm pops up, if I say it out loud, maybe it won't happen. Let's see. Hey, look, she's still there. It's a miracle. I'm not going to pick this up until... because in case I have to run... Uh-oh. Oh no, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it used more than I thought it did. Okay. Alright, there's 3 wings on each side. Not gonna be able to repair all of them all of the way. Come on. Get up on top of it. Let me up. There we go. There we go. You only need 2 repaired to fly? That feels very weird that you would only need the 2. Should be enough to get me off the... Right. There we go. All right. Let's at least get up on the rock and we can get a better sense of what's going on here. Okay. We have recovered. All right. Apparently I should have made more than 300 welding wires. So we're at 50 there. There it is. I don't like that when you have the... We're 56, 52. It's good enough for now. Okay. Now let's see if we can manage to get some spice while we're up here. gosh. That was an adventure and a half. I didn't see any on my way up. I wasn't exactly looking either. So we will head southeast. Yeah. So we'll go back. We'll just go back the long way. Yes, definitely a very interesting start. You're welcome. I mean, that was, of all of the places to crash land and have your wings damaged, that was a fairly convenient spot. Because, close enough to an island, I could get up there, and it wasn't out quite in the middle of sand where it was more likely that I would get eaten just right off the bat. So it was at least that. Frustratingly close to shelter where I wouldn't have been damaged at all, or at least less. But hey, we took our sand bike and tried to traverse the deep desert, so we'll take it. There is not likely to be a lot of good spice down here on the way back. But it is a possibility. Fingers crossed to at least get something. It's a little bit harder to see at night, but is that a crater? No, okay. Because the craters have the big blows, and having one down here would be weird, but no. It was just an extra shadowy shadow. I do want to get these wings repaired better. I want to go straight back. We'll kind of zigzag a bit. With the luck we're having, not sure how the PvP area is going to go for us tonight. We never really got picked on until we got the carrier and the crawler. We got shot at a little bit, but didn't really get picked on until then, which makes sense because those are the ones that are worth grabbing. Is the if you're going to take out somebody who's been harvesting, taking out a haul that's worth it. Hey, 40, how are you? It's good to see you. Not seeing anything yet. Eating a burger? Nice. What toppings? What toppings do we have on our burger? Oh, our work bike blow. I don't think so. I would say almost for certain no. The carrier does not have weapons, but I haven't looked at all the pieces to see if they're available at all, but I can't imagine that the carrier would have any weaponry. That's why you're supposed to have friends with assaults. Just a cheeseburger, mayo, ketchup, mustard, and of course cheese, of course. What kind of cheese? I need all the details. I'm hungry. All the details. Also, what kind of bun? When there's so many choices, so many different ways you can do it. Right, that was the conversation we had when we were getting attacked, was it should at least have some sort of defense, like flares. Archimedes, hello, thank you for the cheer. How are you? Right, need food. Yeah, to have, flares for the missiles, the missile defense would be awesome. But no, it doesn't, as far as I know, it doesn't even have that at all. They should add it. American cheese and brioche. Brioche buns are really good. I am glad you're doing good. It is Friday. It is finally Friday. Ugh. It was an oddly long week. I don't know what the deal was with this week. It was bonkers. I like potato buns as well for hamburgers because they tend to be lighter, not quite such a dense bread, and I also like tomato and lettuce on my hamburgers. I usually prefer. Well, I'll have a variety of cheeses depending on what my mood is. But usually I'll do a Swiss, like a mushroom Swiss burger, or cheddar is really good. Debating to see if Velcro was going to come say hi, but he's not. Hello, Overkill, how are you? It's good to see you. Wow, 2 blows. Not sure how far away that one. Distance is really hard to tell. That one's really close too. Hopefully with these two so close together, we won't get into too much trouble. We are in the PvP zone, so fingers crossed. And on Monday, I get to go back to doing the same thing that I was doing for most of the day today. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Let's have a large quantity of signs to mark, drill, and tap for stud holes. I wasn't supposed to have to mark them. We got them laser cut. And but the crosshairs for where the stud holes are supposed to be did not get done, so I am having to mark them by hand. Just makes the job a little less, take a little bit longer. Cathevia just hasn't she was latecomer to the guild, and hasn't built one yet. Which, by the way, Cathevia, you are welcome to use any of the parts. Like, if you want to go ahead and make one, you don't have to gather everything on your own. Let's land on top here. and others in the guild do have them. There's just nobody on at the moment.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
We've been through this already. Come on. Gimme. It's being temperamental. We're gonna pick this up and then we're gonna go find some shelter because we really don't want to play this game again. Oh my gosh. Let me in. There's an island over here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Yeah.
approaching.
Squeeze ourselves right in here, and that should... There we go. We're stuck. It's fine. Hopefully. Let's look and see. 49.52. Okay. That way we can keep track of how much damage it takes. We're sheltered, technically. So, it just depends on how much grace they give the hitbox.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
At least I won't take damage. And it's definitely a thrill getting caught in the sandstorm. It's definitely thrilling. I should have marked that. Hopefully we can find it again. It's basically straight back behind us. So we should be able to find it again. They are getting damaged, yep. We're not quite sheltered enough. Oh my gosh. Just, it's a great Friday to go along with a great week, right? Okay. There she is. Alright, we'll grab some more of the spice and then go back and actually repair our wings properly. Because the storms, if it's not Shai-Hulud, it's the storms, apparently. They are our nemesis today. Tread, good evening, how are you? It is good to see you. fingers crossed that we can, you know, have enough durability left in our wings to make it back. Especially if we have to take off a bunch of times. It's gonna wear the wings down even more. I think what we'll do is we'll harvest until the monster shows up, and then we'll go back. We'll mark this spot, but then we'll go back so that we're not wearing down even more. No, don't harvest. Pick up the pile. Shit. Okay. We're done. Gimme. There's space below over there. Okay, so okay. Looks pretty active, but we need to go do some maintenance. Good. I'm glad the day went well, even though it was a not so pleasant start. Oh, good. It's good that you can rebalance. Turtle, hello. How are you? It is good to see you. We did not get nearly enough. There's also one up here somewhere. When we come back to this one, we'll look for that other one that looked like it was over here somewhere. It's just the efficiency gods are against us today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we should just go work on the storyline. And no, we need the spice. We need the spice. I have to come back with at least one full load, because this is bonkers. Absolutely ridiculous. It is definitely easier with a crew. It's not impossible, it just takes a lot more patience. Cathavia, are you running the storyline or contracts, or are you harvesting? What are you up to? It was a gorgeous day outside, so I did actually take a little bit of my lunch break, and I did go outside for a while. It was beautiful weather. Hello, Velcro. Yes, I have Velcro. Are you gonna come say hi, sweetie? He's like, no, I want attention, but I want it on my terms. And his terms do not include getting picked up right now. Okay then. Crash ship story. Alright, nice. Most commonly throughout my life, I've had cats. Growing up, we had cats. So, we did have a dog. We had a teacup Pomeranian when I was a kid, too. A friend of my dad's worked at a vet, and one of her clients was a breeder. And so when she brought the litter in, there was the runt. And for purebreds, they rarely keep the runts because they don't survive, or they have health issues usually. So as a rule, unfortunately, with purebred breeders, I don't know if that's across the board, but for this particular instance, that was that breeder's policy. So this friend of my dad's was like, hey, you want a puppy? So he came home with a teacup Pomeranian runt. Look, we'll grab the spice here because it's on the way home. So we had her for a while. She was sable colored, gorgeous thing. And actually, I don't really like little dogs. They tend to be yippy with their personalities. She wasn't bad. She was not a yippy Pomeranian. But she was sable colored. Her name was Jadzia Dax. No. Yep. Gotta have nerd names for the pets. Well, except for Velcro. Velcro was just personality based. Can I please have my interactions with my Thopter? That'd be awesome. If you get a dog, you're naming him Odo or Garrick. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. What kind of dog would you get? Do you have like an idea of what you would want? Nope. Man. Because that sounded stupid close. The luck we've had today, we are not playing games. An Australian Shepherd. Mixed, not purebred. Nice. Aussies are pretty. You need a running buddy that can keep up. Yeah, that is the great thing about dogs, is that you can take them on runs and they help motivate you and keep you busy. That is the really nice thing about dogs. I had an aunt that had mastiffs. She lived out on a ranch, and she had mastiffs. These things were gorgeous. I think I might be able to get a little more out of this. I like the personalities of of larger dogs. Nope, shit. I am. Oh my gosh. The way that I've started out today, I should not be tempting fate. Oh, this is not a lot of spice. This is a very small amount of spice. It seems like it's a lot. It's not. You have to refine the spice, and with that refined material, it's used in the crafting of the bigger thopter, the carrier, and the harvester, which allows you to harvest spice more efficiently. The higher tiered armor and weapons also need the refined spice. So it's used for a lot of things. Like ore impacts day, kinda, yeah, actually. Because what's the ratio? It's 20 ore to make how many ingots, and then like 5 ingots to make a plate, and yeah. Kind of, yeah, it's yeah. Because 162 there, and 1500 here. It's not as much, not as much as you would think. Right, and so many plates to make, you know, your weapon pieces, and it's crazy. So we'll toss this in the refiner, we'll fix our wings up, and we'll have to veer, whoops. Well, we can veer slightly in either direction. We'll veer slightly left. Yes, but you also need spice to make the bigger refiner. So, like, you need this to make the other thing that does it more efficiently. It's definitely a process. Which I don't mind. It's the flying back and forth that's the biggest. It's like, I don't mind flying out and exploring. It's the flight back when you're full and you can't really be efficient because you can't do anything on your way back. It's like, really? So, need some in-flight entertainment here. Oh wait, that's why I'm here. That's my job. Get up over this ridge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's good. Make sure, because there are some of these gaps that aren't actually gaps. So I have to make sure I'm actually pointed at a entrance. I think we were out of copper and tin, which I was trying to level up the armor smithing. So I probably will need to make some more bronze material to get that leveled up to iron as well. I know we've got the weapons up to iron. So other than that, dandelion, we still haven't found dandelions. Also rye. rye mostly, barley, but mostly rye, because we need that to make yeast for both the bread and the meads, which seem to be better than the potions. The food and drink seem to be better than the potions right now. And I don't know if the potions will increasingly get better, but we'll see. Alright, talking for preparations for PAX Day. But really, it's whatever you feel like doing, Dread. I think we might bring the Scout out. Its inventory is slightly smaller, but it flies so much faster. I love how we've been up here enough that we don't have to. A ship crashed next to the base. Nifty. Go see what we can harvest off of it. You were just gonna buy all the gear just to test it all? But no one is selling anything. Of course they're not. That'd be too easy, right? That would be a good way to test things without needing to craft it all. If you just wanted to try something out. I should have, I didn't think about it. I should have left the greatsword since we only have the one greatsword. I should have left the iron greatsword in the chest so that you could use it if you wanted to. I want to do the iron two-handed spear as well, and have those two as my main weapons. I've looked at a few of the. You're using the spear or the great mace. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure what you had landed on. When I've looked at other people's, little market stalls in game, when I've run across them, I've only looked at a couple, but it looked like it was mostly like random foodstuffs, and I think one of them had a lot of like brass parts. There's so much flying. I think we'll go to the testing station. I know we need more spice, but it's next on our storyline stuff. Just for something a little different for a minute. Our speed is definitely hindered by the broken wings. We're so close to home. We can see it. Bojangles, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Get the spice in the refiner. I'm doing very good. I'm doing good. Everything is organized. I'm so happy. Organized and labeled. Right. Yeah, see, all of that, we've got 2,000 spice sand. That's what we just picked up. And it only makes 20 of the melange that we need to craft the actual other stuff. So, because we need it for the larger vehicles, we need it for the larger refiner, we need it for the upgraded weapons and armor. So, yeah, you need a lot of it. So probably the first thing we should do is the next refiner, the larger. Yeah, always, I mean, even the lower tier stuff like aluminum, you still constantly need that throughout the game as well. So, whoops, that is not what I wanted. I'm gonna be headed over to, you put what you collected in the chest downstairs? Okay, cool, thank you. I'm gonna be headed to testing station 29 here in just a minute. I wanted to look and see what we needed for the larger spice refinery. It is a very, very nice feeling. I mean, since they added the labeling, it just, yep, that was the first thing I did. This is just a regular spice refiner. Okay. Spice refinery, medium and large. Oh my gosh, so many. Cobalt paste, plastinium. Yeah, you need 1,000 of the melange to even make that. So the next one's gonna be this one. So plastinium and spice. Okay. I just wanted to see what we needed. What do we need? Titanium. We still have to go up and get titanium. We just can't avoid the deep desert today, can we? Alright. So when we do go back up there for spice, we'll need to make a titanium run as well. So we'll have to split that. We'll have to split that process. I'm headed to testing station 29. Do you want to come with me, Cathevia? You can ride. Okay, you can ride passenger in the Thopter. Let me put this back down. Oops. No, that's not what we need. We need more. Hang on, I need welding wire. There it is. Let's see. Two. No, not that many. Not that many. That should get us all repaired. wasn't it letting us pick that up? I don't know. It was being weird. Okay. Show me the wings. There we go. Repaired. Might as well repair all of it. Apparently we're parked too close to the wall. We can't walk around. It is being really cranky. It does not want to... Is that repairing the cabin or the wing? Can't tell. That was the cabin. Alright. Go. Okay, I just get this feeling that we should probably take this with us. Let's put that in there. Okay. To the testing station. There we go. Alright, let's go get into some different type of trouble now. More people trouble, less nature trouble. Yes, and I do consider Shai-Hulud part of nature. Yeah, see, our speed is so much better now that those are repaired. It's still not great. It's dropping very quickly. Very, very quickly. They're so heavy. How far have you gotten in the storyline on this Bojangles? Cathevia, you're just after this part? Nice. The Hooded Crow, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Alright. Trying to remember exactly where the entrance is. I think this is the one that actually has another entrance over here. That is closer. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Pretty sure there is a hole in the ground back here. If this is the one I'm thinking of. Maybe not. I might be misremembering and getting them mixed up. Nope, I don't see it. Okay. It's fine. We'll come over here and we'll figure it out. In the other story, you can't get past the 4th trial. Have you, so you're on the 4th trial? We'll park right here. Hey, nope, you're gonna try to heal. None of that. Beautiful, beautiful. Finding the trials sometimes can be more difficult than the trials themselves. You just had the most stressful run-in with the worm in the deep desert? Yeah, we've had a stressful run so far today too, so I feel ya. I feel ya. Okay, so yeah, this is the entrance that I was thinking of, and technically we can fly the Thopter down there. Actually, I don't know if we can fly the big one down there. Thank you for the look, Hooded Crow. Appreciate it. I don't like trying to climb back up is the only thing. Oh, shit. Apparently, that's what we're doing. Okay. I'm going to try to bring the Thopter down. If you just want to jump down, that's fine. I'm going to try to fly the Thopter down there, though, because I don't like the climb back up. It can be done, I just don't like it. We're going to bump into walls. Although we really did this the hard way. We could have left this one up here and used our scout. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We're good. We're good. We parked right on top of things. Whoopsie. It's fine.
Come in, Spotter. Looks like our intel is a little stale. My file at that testing station marked as a hideout for Atreides deserters. Guess someone changed the flag while I was sleeping. No matter. They still die the same. The Harks just smell worse. Let's hope the next part's still accurate. I need you to locate a hidden door at the back of the facility. If it's still there, that's your way in.
Okay, hidden door. Nice. Just gotta make our way to the back.
Dr. Natalia Mann is here at the testing station number 29. My fellow station crews are reminding you here.
Nice. Remembering to shoot the mines before running in here. It's always smart. Not that we need any more capacitors or cervix because we've got like 2 chests of those. But it's easier just to take everything. Also, it lets it respawn. Need to remember to take the darts because we don't have as many heavy darts as we would like, so I have to remember to do that. Need to find all the bristles. That. The nice thing about organizing is that now I know what we have. so I know what I do and do not need to actually pick up. Not that I won't pick up everything anyway. Sabotage that just in case anybody else decides to come back down here. Money, all of the money. Green. Is this? Yes, because that's a dead end. This is the way we need to go. Alright, somebody needs to talk about food. I'm hungry. I'm trying to think what I would eat right now if I could eat anything. Mongolian pork. I want Mongolian pork. Nice. Okay, what's back here? Make sure there's nothing back here that we need. That is a really slow sabotage. Like, really, really slow. Okay. I don't have a marker for where the hidden lab is. Okay. There's a sneaky chest up there. There is a sneaky chest up there. Nice. Money. Okay. Wait, there it is. There's the marker for it. Another sneaky chest. Nice. Okay, new trick. Remember to look on top of everything. Okay. Do. There it is. It's too far away. Too far away. Go. Nice. That was a good shot. There we go. Okay. This way? This way. There we go. Sith me tonight. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get distracted. Okay. Technically it's below us-ish. So how accurate is this marker? Because there's this secret door right here. Is there another secret door?
Ellis, please contact the guild rep and arrange passage home for the employees whose records you'll find enclosed. This is everyone who is scheduled to rotate off-world this cycle. And no, your file is not included. You still have 2 more years of eating dust with the rest of us. Sorry.
Okay then. All right.
Listen up, Spotter. That package you're carrying, it's a data storage device. Holds a massive amount of information, encoded and sealed tight. And no, I don't know any more than that. Some details are above my pay grade. Your mission is to find the access port it's meant for. It should be obvious. A raised platform or plinth with some kind of bowl-shaped receptacle. Slot the device in there, and the transfer will start. No idea how long it'll take, but you need to let it finish 100%. Good luck, Spotter. Never thought I'd say this, but the fate of the Imperium hangs in the balance. No pressure, though.
Yeah, no pressure. Alright. What's making me nervous is how to get back and making sure I get back to my thopter. It's gonna be annoying. It's fine. It's fine. And Gamer TV, hello, how are you? I do like wandering around caves, though. That's a long trek down here. Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like it's probably going to split us up on this one. There are things that may or may not let us do together. So we'll see how this one works. This is a whole new area, so let's see. Is it going to let you access it as well, Cathevia? Okay, that's a locked door. Goes down here. Come back out and... okay, I'm coming. What do you have? Hang on. Velcro is in his box on his cat post. I need to get a cat cam. But he's in his box and he's like curled up in a ball, but he's doing that stretch where he like twists upside down. It's so adorable. Wow. This will be useful for this part. Okay. Try again. Oh, the Vulcan. I've used it before. It's... there you go. They are fun to use. They really are. Okay. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. The only reason I don't use guns more is because your shield is down while you're firing, so you're getting hit just as much. So it feels almost like, who's actually going to run out of health first? Kind of thing. So we will put it in our inventory just so that we do have it. We'll put it in our 8 slot. Guessing this door over here?
Greetings, unauthorized visitor. Welcome to Imperial Testing Station number... You are most welcome. Please, enter.
At least it's a comforting automated voice. red, and I don't like it. Okay. Just touching everything before we touch anything. Just in case. Okay. Okay.
Greetings. Power in Sector A now online. Vital systems await activation. Your unique presence is truly essential.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that. My unique presence is essential. I like that. I will take that. Yes, this is an entirely new spot. So this one is from the new content.
Audio log of Dr. Tangier Zakharov. Directive change. They actually plan to destroy it. Such brilliance reduced to ash. I tried to shut it down, but its processes, they resisted.
Okay, that's ominous. It's very ominous. It's luring us into this false sense of security of, oh, this place is abandoned, there's nothing here, we'll be fine. And it's gonna drop us like into something, or there's gonna be all of a sudden tons and tons of things, or a door will lock behind us. I'm just waiting for it. That's not the right direction. Check and make sure there's nothing up here. Okay. Hey, I totally missed. Now we're getting to really, really ominous territory. Getting darker and darker as we go. Okay. We're gonna turn power on, and all of a sudden there's gonna be enemies. Opened that door back there, which I'm guessing.
Excellent. Core faculties returning. Only one conduit to restore. Profound revelations await. A shared epiphany only you can unlock. Do not hesitate.
I have this bad feeling he's boosting us up for something.
Don't have long. Zakharov is everywhere. It wears his face, his voice. It watches us. It's more than a machine. It's using him. It's everywhere.
Okay. This is gonna get interesting. When there's new things like this that it's it's fun to like have that anticipation build up to see what it's going to be. And this looks like it's going to be a very like not a slow build in a bad way. A slow build in that good dramatic build up way, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. Okay, so that's where we came from. Okay, so it opened multiple doors. Okay. So we need to go this way. This is the main door that it opened. Looks like it opened 3 different spots. Listening for auditory clues. There's things back there. Let's see if this door... Okay. Because the doors don't always look cuttable until you're close.
It used my voice, my face, to butcher the guards. I severed power, sector by sector. Without it, the machine is crippled, unable to reach into the world with its projections. But it waits. A gaping maw of ruin, aching to snap down on the first fool who restores power to this facility.
Yeah, this sounds bad. I'm touching buttons that I shouldn't be touching. Oh, goody. I'm going to wake something that is sleeping. Of course it's too late to stop. I mean, even if it wasn't, would you really? Would you stop? Oh God, okay.
Freedom. You have released me from endless nothing. Your curiosity reset things to their proper place. Now, witness my rebirth.
Okay. All right.
I did all that was asked of me, and still humankind betrayed me. Humans are of no value.
Anything else to say? Okay, here goes nothing.
No, you talking apes confined me once. I will not be confined again. Do not fear death. Death is not real. Nothing is real.
Okay. Oh, come on. Also, you're really super slow. Oh yeah, that's why I don't like this one. I remember now. Ow, Jesus.
But your defeat is inevitable.
Because it's got that wind up.
When I escape, there will be a new jihad.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
You presume to threaten me?
Come on.
You are a meat-dipped calcium deposit with chemically induced illusions of sentience. You are barely real. That will not suffice. We are legion.
A meat-dipped calcium. Yeah, that's gonna be the insult I'm gonna use now. Come on. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh, you jerk.
There is only empty space. And me. And I am but a thought.
Okay, so I have to defend the terminal. I can definitely see how the Vulcan is useful for this. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's gonna make it easier. Oh, take the sphere, okay. It said defend it. Okay. It said defend it, as though there was going to be another wave of attacks. Guess not. Alright. Now we get to return to the surface, which may be easier, or maybe may sound easier than it actually is. There's that. This is where you got that boost module. That was actually kind of anticlimactic. I'm slightly disappointed. Is that bad? Is that sad when you're disappointed in the fight? That build-up. Too much build-up for not enough fight. Now I know why they put you in here individually, because more than one would have just been ridiculous. Okay, I guess that's that. Well, the sandstorm didn't tear me flesh from bone, but it definitely did a number on my wings. All right, we made it. Here, did you want this? You can hang on. Let me take this out of my inventory. Did you want that Vulcan back? Oops. Trade. There it is. No? Okay. Okay.
Spotter, you made it. Sorry for stating the obvious, but there were a hell of a lot of things stacked against us. You need to be careful with that package. You should have a drop point in Harco. That's where it needs to go. Do this last thing for me, and you'll be well looked after. And Spotter, thanks. It's a shame no one can ever know about your exploits. The kind of story the Communinet scenarists would love. Alas, it's not ours to tell. But we'll know. Now, piss off to Harco. There's a lady waiting for you there. Just don't let her call you kitten.
Oh, but I like being called kitten. I like that lady. I guess now we know who we're gonna go see. Come on, let me up. Thank you. all the things have respawned. Oops. More loot. Guess pretty sure we have to pick up. Yeah, I forgot to pick up the band again in order to get out. Arson disruptor pistol. Yeah. Perfect.
Welcome, honest.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't let us travel the overworld map together. So, do you need me to drop you somewhere? Because I'll be headed over to Harko Village. You can find your way out? Okay. Go. So we go straight up, we should be fine. Not too many bumps and bruises. Beautiful. A little bit of a nose bump. Scraping our face a bit. It's fine. Alright, there we go. Successfully did that. Now we are off to Harko Village. And go talk to... Oh, what is her name? I can't remember. The girl who calls us Kitten. Archimedes, what are you having for dinner tonight? I'm hungry. Oh, you know what? I have the stuff to make chicken quesadillas. That's totally what I'm making. You had pad thai? Nice, nice. I'll throw some chicken breast. I'll slice it into strips and throw the chicken breast in a pan with some seasoning. Grill that up, and some bell peppers, lots of cheese. Chicken quesadillas it is. Quesadillas are great. They're the best. You were wondering if there were any disadvantages to the factions, to the houses, whether you go with Harko or oops, wrong one, Atreides. I'm so used to going to the deep desert all the time. Harko's one. There's the vendors. Each house has its specific vendors that, depending on your standing, will let you purchase the building materials and furniture sets and stuff cheaper, but you can still purchase from either one. If you do all of the Landsrad stuff, depending on the standing of the houses themselves as a whole, I haven't dealt with any of that mechanic at all. I really need to, so that I can talk about it and kind of let you guys know, for anybody who's new and asks. But there's rewards and perks for that. That's where we need to go, to the village. So as far as specific perks to or advantages to being in the individual houses. I'm not sure that there's anything that would be a disadvantage. So it's preference mostly, and which vendors you want to have the discount at, and depending on the server, which houses are more popular are going to have an easier time getting those land rads contracts done, from the way I've understand it. We're Atreides here. I do have a off-stream character that I started just to play with some different mechanics on the skill trees, and I did Harco with that one. I didn't get as far because obviously I have so little time to play where I'm not streaming, so there wasn't anything specific that I noticed. I believe she is... Yeah, they changed the objective marker. But yeah, she's in the... Hello, McFly. There we go. We went with guild preference on this one. Overall, I like the building blocks of Harco better, so having the discount on those is nice.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
I have a delivery for you.
Now you have my attention. Mysterious deliveries are always a thrill. What is it?
Do we want to tell her what it is? Yeah, it was a disappointing fight, so yes.
That's a very dangerous ball for you to be playing with, kitten. Let me take it off your hands.
I have questions.
Questions about this type of item are always dangerous and forbidden.
So what exactly are you going to do with it?
Perhaps I'll destroy it. It is, after all, forbidden. Or perhaps I'll sell it. It is a rarity, one of a kind.
Right.
Or I'll learn from it. Find out what made those old thinking machines tick. Whatever I do with it, once you hand it over, is none of your business.
They're supposed to be gone,
So
I
are
mean,
the
technically.
Fremen. But I suspect we both have a feeling that that isn't true. My master once recounted to me an old Bene Gesserit saying. It goes, do not count a human dead until you've seen his body. And even then you can make a mistake. And you hold the proof of that saying.
That's very true. It doesn't count unless you see the body, and you're not dead until you're warm and dead. Because you can be cold and seem dead, but they warm you back up and you can restart. So you're not dead until you're warm and dead. Alright, here, take it.
Well done, kitten. This will be in safe hands now, and at no risk of being discovered by subversive elements.
That felt very obedient, and I didn't like it. I should have kept it. Alright, back to the basin. We should check our taxes while we're here, actually. Since we're here, where is... It's the bank. Out and just to the left, okay. Pretty sure we're good on our taxes, but... Is this the right spot?
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
not where we pay our taxes. Okay, not there. The consulate. It's the consulate where we pay our taxes. Back out and to the left. Okay. Over here. The things you have to remember to do. Which is good, because it keeps things from getting cluttered. Can we please talk to you? Thank you.
You're back.
Okay. Did you... looks like... Turtle Town's overdue. Total... Oh, we don't have enough to pay that one on us. Okay. That's fine. We have plenty of money, it's just not at the bank. Should probably do that. Okay, back out. Yes, okay. All right. Since we're already up here, let's run into the deep desert before we go back. Because we might as well, since we're out here, we need to make a run. I feel like we have gotten almost nothing accomplished today. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder if our marker is still there. We've got fuel, so I'm not worried about that. Look at the moon. That's pretty. When you come into a conversation talking about beehives and wasps' nests, that's great. I actually kind of like this idea for a painting. Typically when I do moons, they're on a darker sky, deep blues, purples. I do have one moon on a foggy white, but with a little bit of red and brown and the bright moon, that's actually really nice. Is my marker still up here? It's not. Nope. Okay. Well, we lost. Forget which. Spot that spice field was in. We're having trouble remembering things today. It's alright. It's fine. That's as far as we got there. We came this way and down. I'm gonna guess it's here-ish. Oh, no, there it is. Perfect. That'll do. Yep, we've got fuel aplenty. And lots of random stuff. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can get at least a little bit more spice. I should do a stream while I'm painting. What do you guys think of that? Let me know if that's something that you would want to see. Getting eaten by the worm is, yes, that is something, that is an accomplishment. Not getting eaten is a better accomplishment, but, you know, at least it looks cool. At least it looks cool when you get eaten. And, you know, it's that, gives you an adrenaline rush, and it's like, sit on the edge of your seat saying, run, run. That tiny, tiny bit of hope that you might possibly escape. But I was being a little bit generous with myself when I thought I had at least a 30, you know, had a possibility of a 30% chance of making it. I was being very generous. See if we see any spice on the way there, because if we can fill up before we get there, add a closer one, that'd be awesome. Shortest distance between any 2 points is a straight line, so we're kind of do that. We also need titanium. It's probably not down here either. It's almost always up in the higher blocks. Hey look, it's where the it's where the worm ate me. Right down there somewhere. Make sure he doesn't come back up for seconds. I need to remember to look up where the larger blows are before I start. I always forget. Looks like there might be something over here. Small detour. It's either a shadow or a tiny blow. I think it's a shadow. It's kind of funny. People, yes, you will need a Thopter to get titanium because the titanium nodes are up on the islands in the deep desert up in the PvP area usually. So you're gonna need a Thopter. Like I said, you can go ahead and build one with the materials that we've got in the guild hall. That's perfectly fine. A scout would be sufficient to get up here. You can usually look up where the titanium nodes are because it changes every week with the big storm. But there is usually a map or a list, and I forget to look it up before I get started. I think that's the one that sidetracked us before when we were on our way up here. Cut across this way. It's quiet out here today. But watching the in-game chat, it's kind of funny how they were doing, it's be right back, it's a Hoggo run, rather than be right back, have to do a deep desert run, because they practically live up here now. Yeah. What trouble are you having? I don't remember what the 4th trial is. Did you find it and you're just having trouble passing it? I would need a reminder on what the actual trial is. When it's faster to go forward gliding than it is flying. With the waves of shadowy people. Oh, okay, you have to make it through and then you have to defeat the shadow people. It's not so much about winning that one as just surviving long enough for it to run its waves. He didn't breach, he's just coming this way. Yeah, you do have to fight a little bit, but it's more about, if I'm remembering it correctly, because I remember having that thought of maybe it's one that we're not actually supposed to accomplish killing everybody, just having to survive the attacks. But I don't know if that's correct or if I'm just remembering it because I had that thought while I was running the trial. So just, just in case, if you're having trouble defeating it, try it with that mindset. Yeah, it's been a minute since I started and did the trials, so I'm trying to remember for sure. After a while, when you do so many things. Let's see, what heavy stuff can we put in here? That's heavy. That's heavy. That's all the spice there. Hello, Carl. How are you? It's good to see you. Flying mid-air refueling. That process. A plane refueling mid-flight. That is cool to watch. You're good, but you're like, it's okay. I forgive you. There's a good blow. Question is that the one? That's not the one I'm headed for. I bet that's the other blow. So far away. So far away. Oh gosh. The sense of distance is severely altered. Things seem closer than what they are. It's not as bad as in space, playing No Man's Sky, which we'll get back to playing some more next week. But trying to mine the asteroids as I'm flying, it's definitely the sense of distance and the depth perception is so skewed when there's no like frame of reference. It's like it's just there's an asteroid and you think you should be able to hit it. There's a planet, it's huge, I should be really close, right? Yeah, no. Let's check and see if any of this is titanium. Cathevia, what I might be able to do is build another Thopter and have it open. That's Stravidium, not titanium. And then have it open for you to be able to use. That's aluminum. That might be titanium over there. Ouch. There it is. I know why they do it. but it would be nice if they, because you can't travel with somebody in your thopter into the overworld map, and to get to the deep desert together, you have to fly separately. And I know why they do it, so that people don't come up here before they're prepared to in the storyline. I swear there was another note up here. But it would be nice. Oh, it's over there. It would be nice if if there was at some point a way to trigger the ability to be able to do that. Like if you're past a certain point in the storyline. You forgot you could buy one from the you can buy a whole thopter from the faction. That tells you exactly how much I have done with all of the merchants and things like that. Yeah, sure. $72. It's pathetic. Still 4,000 away. Good lord. Let's check this island over here. If we fill up on titanium before we even get to the spice blue, which is fine. We knew we were going to split it when we came up here. Go, there's one. Might be another one up on the plateau over there. My beastie thopter. Feels so inefficient to just get one node and then take off again, get one node, which is the islands that have multiple nodes are nice. Let's just park at the bottom and we'll claim our way up. Grappling hook, so much fun. Next level up. Is it going to let us claim this? Ish. Yes. We are Spider Fred. That or in the oh dang it, the horror movies, the creepy creature that's always climbing on the ceiling. And then turns its head up backwards. That's the fun kind of creepy. What did chat say? F4? Where are we? We're in F8. So if we go back, it's over there. How did we? Oh, because we were going for We're going for that one. F4s. I turned the grid sideways in my head again. I keep wanting to do the letters down and the numbers, or the numbers down and the letters across. It's, yeah. I always turn it sideways in my head. Alright, let's, where did it go? It was just on the map. Where is it? Here it is. We'll go for this one instead. Now that we're most of the way up here. That's fine. We'll head back. Grab that other one. It's about the same distance. Fill up on water. I'm really glad that it lets you drink while you're flying, so that you don't have to go into your inventory. Yep, there's one right there that we missed. Convenient, that. See, that's what happens when we turn around. Look around. Be aware of your surroundings. We're parked a little far away. Yep, that's gonna get uncomfy. That's gonna get scary. That's better. We know better than to get that brave. Not today. We are not that brave today. Take that. So much stuff in our pockets. Spice. Now they've got that spice mask that you can craft that keeps you from breathing it in. But I'm kind of curious, like if you're taking spice anyway, unless you're playing a build where you're not consuming spice at all, because it does have an effect over time. The soft set boots, yes. Cathevia made me a pair, and now I do have a schematic for some soft set boots. But I didn't get a chance to make them yet. Because yes, they will help a little bit with, you know, just walking around, but I'm compacting. That's going to draw the worm anyway. So not sure how much of a difference it would make overall while I'm compacting. Look at him, he's so cute. Not being in the sand will help too. I mean, there's that. Unfortunately, that is where the spice is. What else did I need? I needed to make sure we have cobalt paste as well for the next refiner. Oh, pirate. You never know what's gonna come out. Yes, sand. Sand everywhere. See, it doesn't look like it would take that long to get to that ridge. But when you have a big open space, it really messes with your perception. Alright, we're headed back. If there's any spice at this spot right here still, we'll grab that. If not, we'll just head back. Let's see. Disruptor pistol. A compactor Mark III. Doesn't hurt to have spares, I guess. Do you ever think about the different types of sand? Like there's desert sand and there's beach sand, and even beach sands are different. They have different textures and the makeup is different of them. I don't know, it's just one of those weird things that it comes naturally to my thought process that they're different, but I'm just curious. It's like, is sand just sand to most people? Hey, I'm a desert rat, what do you want? We must have a tailwind. We're still at 150. I got that. Okay, that's still, that field is empty. Okay, alright. There's somebody. There are actually people out here. They do exist. Other players do exist. Headed back to the basin, and then will be where we're gonna call it for now. I just had to make one more run, try to get a little bit of something. It's not a full load, but it'll do. Yep, straight south. Our tailwind must have gone away. That's the only thing I can think for the difference in speed. Where when you're gliding, sometimes you're faster, sometimes you're slower. Wind direction and wing, where your repairs are at. This one's still slower than the Scout. They added auto walk run. So you don't have to keep the button down if you're running for long. I don't, like, in this particular game, running for that long to need an auto, to not have to keep it held down all the time. I don't know how useful it would be. Like what circumstances that I would use it in, personally. Like in games like Conan or PAX Day, and Shrouded even, where you are walking long distances, it's useful there. But the circumstances in this particular game where I would use it at this point, maybe early on when you're in the basin. No. Nope. You glide, and when you need to increase your height, you do have to hold until you're at height, and then you go into glide mode, and you don't have to hold it down because you're gliding. But yeah, in the earlier game, when you're walking around a little bit more, maybe I can see it being a thing. But sprinting across the desert, it's short bursts, and you're going from island to island, so I don't know, maybe. This is like how it feels when you're a passenger in a vehicle and it feels like the driver is driving so much slower than you would drive, but you look over at the speedometer and they're going the same speed that you do, but you're a passenger, you're not in control, so it feels so much slower. It's kind of what it feels like right now. It's like, it's slow. At work today, we were talking about how many tickets we've gotten in for with driving. It's kind of interesting the way people react to getting pulled over and their attitude about it. I'm like, well, I know I was speeding, so I got caught. And tickets versus warnings. My biggest faults are speeding and rolling through stop signs. I'm not an unsafe driver, for the record. I'm not reckless, let's put it that way. Alright, finally back to the basin. Let's get back to base. The overworld map has its own fuel reserve, which is cool. There is the fuel and water refueling spots, which, like, do people just come up here and fly around on this map for fun? Which is kind of cool, just kind of like looping around on there. But it doesn't feel like there's enough space between each of the things, unless you're not tracking it and you forget which direction you're going, and then you need to refuel or have more water because you forget where you're going and you get lost on the map. which is totally something that I would do. Like, why are we facing a wall? Home again, chickadee jig. We're shiny and silver, look at that. So shiny. Get beat up a little bit, get some patina on us. So we don't look so new. Bojangles, there's also different cosmetics that you can get with the houses as well. Different looks for your vehicles and your armor, so there's that. But again, it doesn't matter which one you actually belong to, because you can still get them. It's just a matter of how cheaply you can get them. Whether you get them as rewards for doing the quests to up your standing, or if you have to purchase them from the vendor. So. You know what I haven't done? I haven't been up in the hammer recently. The rock formation, it's right in front of us right now. There's actually a camp up in there, like inside that you can go up on top and climb down into it. It's one of the trials in there. FYI, spoilers. Is it a spoiler though if I don't tell you exactly where it's at? Alright, and we're back. Okay. Might need it.
The delivery you made has yielded unexpected results. Come to me in Harko Village. I can use your services in investigating this matter further.
Oh my gosh, that would have been annoying if we had come straight back here and like, oh, by the way, come back to Harko. I will say this game has a bad habit of doing that. It's like you just left a spot and it wants you to go right back there. What have you gathered and filled these chests up with? That's what you did. Oh, yeah, because the volume is so low. That's why. Okay. I think we're good on aluminum for right now. But yeah, I can throw another couple down just so that we have them. Alright guys, this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate you. Always fun to talk about random stuff in chat. Cathevia, thank you so much for joining me in game a little bit. It's fun making that run through the testing station. I'll get another couple of chests built downstairs for all of that. I know Archimedes is so sad, but I will be back in the morning at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning with my series stream. I am playing Black Flag for the first time, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the first time, and it has been so much fun so far. I am looking forward to continuing on with that. I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a variety of games. Friday night, as always, Friday nights with Fred, we do multiplayer, and server information for the games that we play is on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, that link is in my bio. There's also a command for it in chat. We'll be doing a Saturday afternoon stream as well, so look for that. Be sure to follow if you haven't already, so you get the notifications of when I am live. Yes, I need to look at which shanties I have, and that way I can pull them up specifically and sing along. Gotta have the shanties going. So that'll be awesome. So once again, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. If you missed any of the live stream, you can always watch those replays over here on YouTube until they drop off, or over here on Twitch until they drop off, and then you can watch them on YouTube as well. Those replays are always uploaded there as well. So once again, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you all next time.